Whenever you will ask millionaires and billionaires about how they made money, their answer is insane. They always advise you in abstract ways, like saying to have a positive mindset, work hard, and invest in yourself. Honestly, these are things a completely naive person can say because they don't want to share the exact practical things. But the question remains, how can someone be rich? That's when you should ask yourself, what makes a middle-class person different from a rich one? Well, the most obvious answer is money itself. But the underlying cause is different. It turns out that wealthy people know some money rules which put them on top of what we call a money chain, much like a food chain. But they too are humans, not much different than middle-class people. Yet one difference dominates everything. They know what to do and how to do the same thing a middle-class person does, but differently. Since wealthy people will never share the true practical money rules you should master to become rich, there is one way which can work out. That is to observe the similar money rules all self-made rich people follow. Even if they want to hide it, those rules still come out. For this video, we have compiled all the money rules you need to master first to become rich. By the end of the video, you will have a practical plan to follow, with clear steps to start your journey toward being rich. Let's get started. Number 1. Change what you think about money. At its core, money is essentially pieces of paper or coins. But why do we place so much importance on these physical objects? Well, the reason is that money represents something much deeper. It's a way of storing value. And value is something that people create by using their time and energy. For example, think about a surgeon. When a surgeon performs surgery, he is offering his valuable skills and expertise. In return for this valuable service, he charges money. This money isn't just paper, it's a representation of the value he provided through his work. Now let's look at the other side of the equation. The surgeon might need something that someone else can provide. Let's say he needs his car fixed. Instead of asking the mechanic to accept surgeries as payment, he offers money. In this case, money acts as a medium of exchange, which, when accepted, unlocks the stored value. That's what you need to understand. Money itself doesn't have inherent value. Its value comes from the fact that it can be exchanged for the valuable things people produce or provide. Money makes these exchanges much simpler than the barter system, where people would directly trade goods or services. So, if you want to have more money, it means you need to offer more value to others. This value could be in the form of skills, services, products, or anything that people are willing to pay for. Think of it as collecting more tokens of value that you can exchange for the things you need or want. Understanding this will change how you think about money, making it quite easier for you to decide what you should do. Number 2, have multiple income streams. As we told you, more money simply means having more value-providing sources. In other words, this obviously means having multiple income streams, so they all produce value which you can exchange with money. But this does not make you only rich, but it also secures you from any potential bumps on the way. You can never rely on only one income source, no matter how protected and certain it is. That's why having multiple income streams becomes the most prudent strategy. It's like spreading out your earnings across different activities that you are good at. This way, if one source of income faces challenges, you still have others to rely on. Every new way you make money adds to your overall financial growth, and this adds up over time. Yes, it creates a snowball effect that can make you really wealthy. That's how people actually build their fortune. They don't have one pipe filling their money pool. There are countless of them. Number 3, get people to work for you. When it comes to making money and getting rich, people feel exhausted. It's because they think they have to earn $1 million every month by themselves. And that's what sets them apart from rich people. You see, it's more like a law of money that suggests no matter how much value you provide, there's a limit to your individual earning potential. Even if you work the entire day, you only have 24 hours, not more than that. And this acts as a cap on how much money you can make on your own. This quite changes the way we look at making money. It makes it clear that making more money requires you to hire more people and use them as leverage. Take the example of Bill Gates. If he had personally handled everything, from creating products to managing finances, and even the everyday tasks his many employees take care of, he would not be a billionaire. It's because he, too, has limitations. That's why he and hundreds of billionaires use a prudent strategy. He recognized the importance of having people who can contribute value on his behalf. This way, he can benefit from their efforts, multiplying that value and generating income from it. Let's consider this scenario. If you can earn $1,000 a day due to the limited hours, by hiring 10 more people and paying them $500 each per day, you could potentially make $5,000 daily without needing to do anything yourself. This is a key insight that rich people understand. It's why they avoid being overwhelmed by work. They delegate tasks to others. Enjoying the video so far? Please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more on personal finance, money making, and things nobody tells you about. Number 4, live below your means and save until it hurts. Becoming rich does not always mean having more money. It actually means being different financially and having traits to generate money. And this requires you to get rid of engaging in superficial things. Now, as it's the start of the process, you don't know what it is to be a millionaire or a billionaire. But why are you paying so much to look good? We aren't talking about the basic needs, but the things on which you can save money. It's because since it's the start, you need every penny. Once you stop living up to the so-called standards and save yourself from being a victim of big brand manipulation, it will become your habit. Living examples are people like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and Bill Gates. You will notice they don't flaunt expensive attire. When even the wealthiest people refrain from splurging on lavish clothing, it makes us wonder how meticulously they make their life's decisions. If you didn't think about this, the good news is that you are now aware of it. The key is to give up unnecessary spending, especially on items that merely serve to display status. Instead, channel your funds wisely. Save money from your every spending and put it in your savings account for the next process. Number 5, invest and know both aggressive and conservative strategies. This is the rule or process where you use your saved money. Instead of just leaving your money in a savings account where the gains are quite small, consider investing it. This way, you let your money work as hard as you do and earn more over time, thanks to compounding. In the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, the writer quotes that humans understood the power of compounding when Babylon was the most prosperous city in the world. People knew that investing or putting 10 gold coins in a business will give them 1 silver coin every month. And after getting the 1 silver coin as a profit, they could reinvest that and get 1 silver coin on gold coins and 1 copper coin on the silver one. You see, gold coins worked and brought silver coins. In turn, the silver coin, when invested, brought a copper coin. That's called compounding. This is how a few $1,000s can eventually turn into hundreds of thousands of dollars. However, when you're investing, there's a learning curve. Safer investment choices usually offer smaller returns, while riskier ones can give you bigger profits. If you are just starting, it's a good idea to go with a more cautious strategy to play it safe. Once you get more comfortable, you can explore riskier options, but using only a portion of your profits, not the original amount you invested. Number 6, own assets, not liabilities. Well, you should invest, but sometimes you might invest in the wrong direction. That's when you should know the difference between assets and liabilities. So you always invest in assets. Right now, you might think everything you have bought is an asset, like your car or your house. But that's not quite true. Let's make it simple. An asset is something worth money and brings money into your pocket. But if it's worth money and takes money out of your pocket, it's a liability. For instance, having stocks that pay you dividends or rental properties that give you money every month are assets. But spending money on buying the very house you will live in won't be an asset. It will not bring money to your pocket every month. Rather, take it away. In the same way, buying a car you will use is not an asset unless you will rent it out. Rich people focus on having a pool of assets which keep their money safe and bring income every month. Whether they work or not, their money will work and increase their fortune. Number 7, avoid lifestyle inflation. When you will start investing and understanding things, your income will increase more than you can think of. And that's when you will feel the urge to spend it on things you don't need, at least right now. But the urge will be irresistible. When you have extra money in your budget, it gets difficult not to spend it. You might suddenly feel you need a fancier place to live, a newer car, and the list goes on. That's called lifestyle inflation, a situation when you feel like spending more because you are earning more. It's quite different from living below your means because at this point, you will be spending on everything you earlier prevented to spend. You will want to spend more to upgrade your lifestyle, which can be a premature move. For the time being, until you officially become a rich person, you have to avoid lifestyle inflation. But that does not mean you cannot spend your money on things you love. Otherwise, it will be against the very reason why you are making money in the first place. Since you know about lifestyle inflation, the good news is, this will help you avoid spending on things you don't need. But you will still be able to upgrade your lifestyle. In other words, you might not want to buy a gold-plated Lamborghini, but you will buy a luxury, comfortable car which you need. Did you know there are actual rules to become rich? Don't you think that we often take them for granted, but they become the very reason why some people become rich and others don't? Let us know your thoughts on this and whether you would like to follow these legitimate, practical rules. If you loved the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos on personal finance, money making, and related subjects. Thanks for watching.